The next thing we're going to do is add some artifacts. So let's create a new page. We're going to call this Artifacts. And there are a couple of different ways to do those. We're going to add artifacts from editing. And that would be right from this area right here, the click Add Artifact. That's going to open up another page. And if we already have something loaded in, we can select that. So I'm going to select Moving an Exam and submit it. I can add another one. I can pull it off of a file off my computer by adding a personal artifact. We're going to put from thumb drive because that's where this one's coming from on my machine. And I will browse it. And let's do this brochure here. I'll click Open and submit that. And so now you'll see we have two artifacts. So that's one way to do it. So we're going to save. We're going to save that. And now these artifacts are here. And if I want to preview that, I can open it up the artifacts page and see that when I click, it gives me the ability then, it opens up a new page, and now I can click on this to load the item. I'm going to close those up. The other thing that I can do is I can just add artifacts to the artifact area. So back in the My Portfolios area, let's say I'm not ready to add this to a portfolio yet, but I can still add a personal artifact, and that looks exactly like what I just did. But I can also add graded artifacts from a course. So if I'm a student building my portfolio, I can add from a course. So on this side, I have to go find the course that I want to add from. And so I have a graded item in this course. When I scroll up, here it's going to list all of my graded items inside of that particular course. And if I click there to select it and click Submit, then what will happen is you'll see that it's now been added to my artifacts area. If I go back at a later time and want to add that to my portfolio, I can go to my artifacts page and I can add another artifact. And there's the one that I just imported, and I can submit it, and there it is. I can now decide whether or not I want to include other information about that item that was in my class, and that I have that information that I can choose to do as a student, whether or not I want to include my instructor's feedback with a grade in there as well. And if once I've made those selections the way that I want them, I can click Close, and then I can save it, and I am done. Before I exit the area, I want to make sure that I say Done Editing. That way I know everything will stick.